Hey there, welcome back to Become a Resolve Expert in 10 Easy Steps. And we're on to Lesson 10, our final step in the area of store management still. I'm going to be looking at shipping and collection, delivery charges, and looking at all the different ways you can configure the settings for how you want your products to and your services to end up in the hands of your customers. To begin, we're going to look at the basic delivery charge which is applied by Resolve, which is called flat rate shipping. It's a very simple delivery charge which you can choose to apply per item that's purchased or one charge for the whole order. And to get at the flat rate shipping, you go in the merchant portal to advanced and stores and configuration. And once you're in there, you go to sales and then shipping methods. And you'll see a control like this. And that's where you can set whether it's per item or per order, and where you can enter a price as well. So let's have a look at that in the merchant portal. So let's take a look at where the flat rate shipping charge is configured within the merchant portal. And to do that, I go to Advanced, Stores, Configuration. That's sort of general configuration area with a few settings in it. Once I'm in there, I need to go to Sales, then Shipping Methods, and then flat rate is the first shipping method here. You can see it's enabled, and in fact the one setting that we've got active here is price. At the moment this store has a price of 0, so it's not charging shipping, but if I did want to charge a delivery charge, I could just update that there and then click Save Configuration to save that shipping charge. What I've also got here, if you ever did want to override the default setting, untick that box. I've got here the option to charge per order, so that's charge once per order that's placed, or per item, so you can charge a shipping charge per item in the order. So that's flat rate shipping. That is the basic delivery charge for Resolve. Let's talk now about pickup in store, which is the other main shipping option, although it's a collection option, that is available within Resolve. Pickup in store means that consumers can pay for items online, but then can choose to collect them from you, or you might provide them with a single location to collect from, or you may provide them with a whole range of collection locations that they can choose from. And the consumer chooses which one they want, and then those details are saved with the order. Within the app, it looks like this. You get an option called Pickup in Store. You can see I've highlighted it there. And when you click that, you then get your locations, and they're sorted in order of proximity to you. So the one that's closest to the consumer will appear first in the list. When you choose your location and place the order, the consumer is then shown, of course, their order summary, which includes details like a map of the store, the address, contact details, opening times. And what we're going to do now is show you that within the app itself, so you can see all that for yourself. Great, let's take a look at Pickup in Store in action. So here's a product in the reference app, and let's go down to the delivery options. So this first option which says delivery details, that's if I want it delivered, and it'll just charge the sort of standard delivery charge. But I don't want it delivered. I would like it to collect my item from a Bloomingdale's store, and so I'm going to click Pick Up in Store, and then I get given a list of locations to choose from, and I'm going to pick the one that's closest to me, which is first in the list. And then that's been selected, looking good. So all I need to do now is instant buy that, and you can see that the order summary includes a map of the location and the address, contact details, and also all the opening times as well. To enable Pickup in Store, you go back to this Advanced Stores configuration area. You need to activate it for the whole store. You can't just activate it for certain products, and within a default merchant portal, it's disabled by default. So it won't be there unless you activate it via this area, via this sort of sales and then shipping methods area. You also have the option to enter a price for Pickup in Store if you wanted to charge like a basic handling fee or administration fee or whatever you want to call it. You can have that as well. Once you've activated it, the next job is to set up your store locations. And that's done via Advanced, Store Pickup, and then Manage Stores. So these are all the locations that you want to offer consumers to collect their orders from. You have to enter an address, contact information, the coordinates of the location. That's very important because you want them to have a map that shows the location, and also for the locations to be sorted in order of proximity to the shopper. And opening times as well, you can put in there so people know they're not going to turn up on a day when the store is shut. And all those store details get included with the order when it's placed. So let's go on and set up some locations for Pickup in Store. Pickup in Store is enabled and disabled in the same area as flat rate shipping. So Advanced, Stores, Configuration, and then Sales, Shipping Methods. So there's flat rate, and just underneath it, the store pickup shipping method. So in our store, it's enabled, it's free, and that looks good to me. There's no other configuration to do here other than really to enable it. None of these other settings do anything other than the ability to change the price. So, if that's how you enable it, how do you then add some stores to collect from? And that is done via Advanced, Store Pickup, Manage Stores. And in this area, what you'll see are the 3 stores that we just saw online within the reference app. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a new one to it that's going to appear within the reference app. So, click Add New Store. And we're going to copy and paste some details in here to save a bit of time. So, Bloomingdale's, Chicago, and we'll enable it. Let's pop in the address. Chicago, Illinois, United States, and Illinois. Put in a correct looking zip code and telephone number. And once you've done that, that's your basic contact information. But what is really interesting and fun is this longitude and latitude, because that is what generates the location map and guides people to your location. And I got those settings from Google Maps. So that is the basic information about the store and also the location of the store. So without further ado, let's put in some opening times. So we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there's the opening times populated. So now I'm going to save that store. It's been added to my list of stores within the merchant portal, and now it's time to check it in the reference app. So here I am once again in the reference app. I'm going to go back into the Bloomingdale's store, which we've been editing. I'm going to go into kitchen and dining. And let's have some nice flatware. But that's all a bit heavy. I don't want it delivered to my house. Let's instead choose to pick it up in store. Can you see the second option there? Bloomingdale, Chicago. There's the store we just entered in the merchant portal. So I've selected that for my pickup location. I'm happy with that. Let's slide to buy. And that's pick up in store. So this has been our last lesson in our Become a Resolve Expert in 10 Easy Steps session. And in that you've learnt about the basic flat rate delivery charge applied to all orders by default, and you've also learnt how to enable and configure pick up in store to enable collection options for your consumers. As ever, if you've got access to a merchant portal, have a look at those settings for yourself. If you don't have access to a merchant portal, there's a little quiz to test your knowledge of this area. Thanks so much for your attention to this and all the other lessons.